Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be a fifth video of our Supabase playlist. In this video, I will be explaining all about the Postgres functions and how we can call that functions using our API and all. So basically, functions are the stored procedures in PostgreSQL that carry out different operations that would normally take multiple queries to do. So let's say we want to take data from three tables, then join them, then insert in another table, and on different condition, we need to do different things. Like let's say if the type of the column is integer or boolean, we need to do something different and stuffs like that. Later, event triggers, like let's say uh, we add a table, then we need to create the view from it. So we can dynamically create it for all the tables using event triggers. We can use functions combine multiple SQL statements to result in one statement or to do different operations in SQL, which would multiple statements to do. So that's a brief about functions. So PLPG is a Postgres stored procedure language, which basically powers all the creation of the functions and also it have a syntax like every language have. Let's jump right to the project SQL editor. This is the Supabase SQL editor where which we can execute different SQLs and also in the video I will be creating a function to a simple function to get the table data. So let me just show you the tables. So this is our GTA schema. Here we have two tables. We will be querying our characters table and also we'll be inserting some data in the characters table. And also let's try to add some conditions or throw some error and all. So this is my table. This is all the data it have. So let me move to the SQL editor and I will just copy paste the function in this and would explain you what it does. So it basically does is like it is a function named as get all characters. It is inside the schema of GTA. Then it returns a set of this one. So this is basically characters table inside the GTA schema. And the function body is return query select star from GTA dot character. So select star from GTA dot characters will create a temporary table. Then we are just returning this query. So to execute, like let me first try to create this function. So it just created successfully. Let me try to execute this function. So for executing, we will just select GTA dot like the function name. So just see what happens. If we will run this, GTA dot get all characters. Okay, so I missed the S. And if I run this, it give me a like it give me a table, but it have all the data in string format, right? So what is happening is it is giving us a table, and then we are just selecting that table. So it is converting everything into string. So select star from this. If we run this query, it will return us in proper table format because this is also a table. So this is about creating a simple function. So okay, so let's move to the postman for testing our function. So this is the route, like let's we want to hit the REST API. Then this is the route which we have to add at the end to execute the functions. Then this is the name of the function. So our function is inside the GTA schema, right? So mention the schema name in the header also. So this is the header key and this is the value that is GTA. Then if you will just try to hit the API, we are getting the results in JSON, right? So you will be thinking like anyone can get this, and you are right. Anyone can get this result. To protect the function, Postgres basically provide us revoke and grant SQL statements, which we can use to give or to take permissions from the rules. So for that, we're moving on to Supabase, and in this, I have already pasted this statement. So what it does is basically it alters the default privileges, which is the default privileges is grant by default. So we need to revoke the execute permissions from the N and roll. This is the rule which Supabase uses for the public access. And if we just hit it, we get nothing returned. Then if we move again to the postman, and if we try to hit the API, it gives us all the result, but we were expecting that it won't give, right? But like if you will see, this is the SQL that it executes after the function creation. So we need to like we need to first basically drop this function and then we need to create it again. So for dropping a function, this is the syntax, and let's just execute this. It is asking for confirmation. We confirm it. It executes successfully. Then we just create this function yet again. And now if we will try to hit this with our postman, we will see an error that is permission denied for function get all characters, which is the error which we were expecting. So to resolve this error, to grant permission on function, currently I will be granting permission to the gta.get characters function. So for this, we have an SQL that is basically grant execute on function gta.get all characters to nm. And if we would just try to run this, and I will move to the postman yet again, and if I just try to, I get all the results. So this is how we can just protect our function. So if we move again to the postman, let's try to create a function to insert some data inside it, and the permissions and all would be same. So I will just paste the function what I had. So what it does, it basically name of the function gt.add character, then it is taking few parameters, name, age, and gender, and type of them, and then we are returning a UUID, that is the ID of the new character that is being inserted. Then there is a the body of function comprises of insert into gt.characters values. Then it returns ID into this new variable that we have created, and then we are just returning the new variable. Let us try to create the function. So it is created successfully. Let's try to insert from this SQL to confirm our function works well or not. So on adding, we get a response that is ID. Now let me move to the table editor and let me just show you the row that we have inserted. So we added this row CRUD, and this is the ID. So our function is running fine. Then we move to the postman. So we are in the postman and I have everything set up. Then this is the name of the function that we just created. Then if I just move to header section, I will just show the method like it is a post method. Previously we used get method. So accordingly the headers needs to be changed for providing the schema. So now if we'll I will show the body also. This is the parameter that the function accepts. And now if I try to insert this, it gives me an error, permission denied for function add characters, which is the right error. So for giving the permission, we again need to execute the same function for this one to nm. Then if we just move again back to postman, try to insert, and we get the id back. So this is how we can call our functions. So in our function we can basically do many different things. Like I basically give an example of just creating and inserting, like getting and creating. So we can update, delete, we can use soft deletes with our functions, or we can create event triggers. So we'll be creating everything in the upcoming videos of our Supabase playlist. So if you like the video, subscribe the channel, and if you have anything or any doubt, you can just post in the comment section. So in the playlist, we are creating a light GTA where we have different features of like inventory management, like player inventory, routes, locations, player communications, and all. So we'll be using complete Supabase all the features to get our light GTA created. So I hope you like the video.